At 65, time feels different. What if you could truly live the life you've always dreamed of? For many, retirement should be a time of freedom and fulfillment. But it's easy to get caught in regrets. We spend decades building careers, saving money, and waiting for the perfect time to truly live. But what happens when time runs out, and your body or circumstances hold you back from the dreams you put on hold? In this video, we'll explore the biggest regrets many retirees face, and how you can avoid them, making the most of the years ahead. Stay with me. When you reach 65, time feels different. It's no longer measured in decades, but in moments. You begin to look back at the years gone by, reflecting on everything you've done, and more importantly, everything you haven't done yet. For most of us, life moves so quickly. We get caught up in the hustle and forget to truly live. We put off what we want for tomorrow, convincing ourselves that there's always more time. But when you hit a certain age, you start to realize time waits for no one. You can't pause, rewind, or fast forward. The dreams, the memories, and the choices you've made are all written in the pages of your life. And as the years pass, you learn that waiting for the perfect moment means you may miss out on the most meaningful parts of life. Time is precious, and it doesn't slow down. As time slips away, I can't help but think of the things I once put off, like the hikes I always dreamed of. I once dreamed of hiking the trails in the Rockies, something I always told myself I'd do someday. But now, at 65, I feel the weight of arthritis in my knees, and those trails seem further away. The time I thought I had to explore is slipping by, and I find myself wishing I hadn't waited so long. Health, something I took for granted, now feels like a precious gift I didn't fully appreciate until it started to fade. It's a stark reminder that waiting for the perfect moment often means missing out on the most important experiences. As we age, protecting our peace becomes more important than ever. Life slows down in many ways, but the demands of relationships can still weigh heavily on us. When we were younger, we often felt obligated to maintain every relationship, whether it brought us joy or not. But now, I've come to realize that not all relationships are meant to last, and that's perfectly fine. In fact, it's liberating. Our time is limited, and I no longer want to spend it with people who drain my energy. I want to be around those who make me feel valued, loved, and respected. The people who add to my life, not take away from it. It's about surrounding myself with positive, nurturing souls who bring out the best in me. These are the people I cherish. It's okay to let go of relationships that no longer serve you. It's not about abandoning people, it's about protecting your emotional health and well-being. As we grow older, we realize that peace of mind is priceless. We can't afford to spend our precious time in toxic relationships that cause stress and worry. Instead, we focus on the ones that matter most: family, friends, and those who lift us up. By doing this, we create a life full of joy, love, and genuine connections. Our days become brighter and more fulfilling. Protecting peace isn't just about cutting out negativity. It's about inviting positivity into our lives, one relationship at a time. In learning to protect my peace, I've also discovered the importance of taking care of myself alongside others. I've realized that while it's important to care for others, I must also care for myself. There was a time when I felt guilty for taking time for myself, especially when others needed me. But now, I know that saying no sometimes doesn't make me selfish. It's essential for my well-being. I've learned that self-care isn't about ignoring others. It's about ensuring I'm healthy and emotionally strong enough to give my best to those I love. Finding this balance has allowed me to give more of myself, while also protecting my peace. As we age, solitude takes on a new meaning. What once might have been viewed as loneliness is now a peaceful space for reflection. I used to dread being alone, thinking it was a sign of isolation. But now I see solitude as a gift, one that allows me to truly connect with myself in ways I never could when I was busy running through life's endless to-do lists. The quiet moments are no longer filled with anxiety or regret. Instead, they bring clarity, peace, and freedom. I've come to realize that embracing silence is one of the most powerful ways to understand who we are and what truly matters. It's in these moments that we can rediscover forgotten passions, reflect on past lessons, and truly listen to what our heart and mind are telling us. Solitude doesn't need to feel empty. It can be a time for personal growth, creativity, and joy. It offers the space to slow down, to appreciate the beauty around us, and to reflect on our life's journey without distractions.
By embracing silence, we allow ourselves to hear the whispers of wisdom we've collected over the years, making peace with the present and building hope for the future.
In the stillness of solitude, I began to reconnect with forgotten passions like painting that I had once set aside. I remember a quiet afternoon, sitting by my window watching the world go by. It was then I realized how much I had missed painting, something I hadn't touched in years. Life's demands had pushed it aside, but in the solitude I rediscovered that passion. I picked up my paintbrushes again, and it felt like reconnecting with a part of myself I had forgotten. Solitude, once feared, had become my space for rediscovery. It wasn't loneliness, but a peaceful opportunity to explore the things I had once loved. As the years pass, we begin to realize that life is not something to rush through. At 65 and beyond, time becomes a gift, a chance to pause, reflect, and truly embrace who we are and who we've become. It's easy to look back and wish we had done things differently, but what's most important now is how we choose to move forward.
The later years of life are a time for rediscovery. You've accumulated wisdom, experiences, and stories that are uniquely yours. These years are not a time to shrink back, but to stand tall in the knowledge that you've lived fully, even if not always perfectly. Now is the time to embrace what lies ahead, to pursue passions you've put off, and to explore new opportunities that bring you joy. Whether it's learning something new, traveling to places you've always dreamed of, or simply spending more time with the people you love, these years are your opportunity to make the most of the life you've built. We often believe that the best is behind us, but the later years can hold just as much adventure, love, and fulfillment as the earlier ones. It's never too late to start something new, to try something you've always wanted to do, or to deepen the relationships that matter most to you. Life is a series of chapters, and your current one can still be filled with purpose. Don't let age define your limits. Let it fuel your growth. The best years are yet to come, and you have everything you need to make them meaningful.
Embracing the opportunities ahead, I found myself stepping into new experiences, like joining a hiking group despite my initial hesitations. I used to worry about getting older, thinking my best years mirror behind me. But recently, I joined a local hiking group, despite being hesitant because of my age and health. At first, the thought of long walks was intimidating, but with each step, I felt stronger and more confident. The joy of exploring new trails and meeting new people reminded me that age is just a number. The energy I once feared losing is now being channeled into experiences I never thought possible, and I'm embracing these years with a renewed sense of purpose and excitement.
As we reach the later years of life, it's easy to fall into regret, wishing we had done more, been more, or experienced more.
But what truly matters isn't the past. It's how we choose to live today.
The years ahead are not something to fear, but an opportunity to embrace fully. We can still chase dreams, rekindle old passions, and build deeper relationships. Our health may change, but our will to live with purpose doesn't have to fade. Life offers endless possibilities, even in the later chapters. By protecting our peace, cherishing what matters, and embracing moments of solitude, we can find fulfillment that we never imagined. It's not about looking back. It's about stepping forward, grateful for everything we've learned and ready to make the most of the time ahead. The best years may still be ahead of you. Don't let them slip away unnoticed.
Dr. Jean Gok's perspective on aging aligns with this approach, emphasizing the importance of health, relationships, and purposeful living.
Dr. Du Hong Ngoc, a respected pediatrician and thought leader, shares his perspective on what constitutes a happy old age. He believes that true contentment in later life stems from several key factors: maintaining good health, achieving financial independence, and ensuring safe, comfortable living conditions. Equally important is having the freedom to arrange one's life with autonomy, nurturing meaningful relationships with family and friends, and cherishing fond memories from youth. Additionally, Dr. Ngoc emphasizes the significance of staying active, finding purposeful activities that make life feel valuable, and staying connected with nature. As we age, he reminds us to embrace the inevitability of change, practicing compassion and acceptance towards ourselves. By living mindfully, accepting life's impermanence, and maintaining a positive outlook, we can cultivate happiness and fulfillment as we grow older. This approach, according to Dr. Ngoc, allows us to face aging with grace and peace, Now that you've learned how valuable your time is, it's time to take action. Start today, not tomorrow.
Begin with small steps to embrace your later years with purpose.
Whether it's taking a brisk walk every morning to keep your body strong, picking up a hobby you've always been curious about, or joining a local charity to help others, every small effort counts. Consider spending time with loved ones or even planting a small garden that'll bring you joy and fresh produce.
Don't wait for a perfect moment. Take a moment today to reflect on what truly matters to you and take that first step. You deserve to live a life full of meaning and purpose. Remember, it's not just about the years you've lived, but how you choose to live the years ahead.
Make them count, because the best is yet to come.
If you watch and like this video, please link and share so that we have more motivation to produce more videos, meeting the needs of the audience entering the age of 65 plus.
Wishing the 65 plus community living in the US or any country around the world a happy old age.
Best regards.